Hello, my name is Cameron, and we're just going to do a quick breakdown of what I have in this pack here. So, do a quick turn for you, and we're back. All right, so getting into it, this is a Gregory 58 liter Paragon. That is the name of the bag, 58 liter Paragon. So, we're going to start at the bottom. Tucked into my shirt, we have a compass here. So, compass on it. So, we're gonna break down what is on the outside of it first. So, outside, my water bladder. It's a 3 liter bladder. Probably a little too much, but I'd rather have water than not carry the extra weight. Just a simple compass here, a Sumpto. So that's gonna be used. I have a tourniquet right on here, just in case. You never know. And then pepper spray, just because I also use this backpack when I am walking around, and I'd rather have pepper spray than not have it. So, carabiner clipped. We just have some mechanics works gloves here, and also on it are a couple of glow sticks. You know, real jerry rigged. There is electrical tape to keep them on there. No problem with that. In this pouch right here, this hip pouch, we have the ruck cover for the bag itself, and then in this one I just have, still trying to figure out what I'm actually going to put in here. Just have a couple nature bars here, Nature Bakery fig bars, raspberry, the best. I will not take any arguments on that. So going over to this pouch, water here. So 1.5 liters on this side, 1.5 liters on this side. That brings me up to a total of 6 liters of water. That is fucking heavy, but rather have water than not have water in that situation as I take a sip of water. I know there are lighter weight water bottles, but brand loyalty. Our parents knew it well. That's why they only smoked one brand of cigarettes. So, take this out here. We have just an axe. Did a real shit job spray painting it. So now the yellow from the DeWalt is coming back out. We'll just put that there. Just a 20 ounce hatchet. At the bottom, in this water bottle here, it came off, but we do have our cook cup. Just a 20 ounce fucking Walmart brand. As you can tell, it's Walmart because as I'm doing this, the fucking thing came off. The fucking handle came off. So we'll take care of that, don't worry. I'll do it right now just to show I'm not a complete buffoon. I can put a handle back on. And then on this one, just another of those 1.5 liter 1500 milliliters bottle, and I have it actually de-strapped through here just in case. Do a nice little doesn't get snagged, no snag hazard on this loop here. The other one I lost doing actually it jumped off a rod and it broke. So going up to the Claymore pouch, let me readjust here. Going up to the Claymore pouch here, I have my gators. They are Kuyu gators. I got them for free. Someone shipped them to the place I worked and never claimed them, so you waited your rightful 90 days, and I got a nice Christmas present. In here, just a simple first aid kit. Just, you know, hand wipes, alcohol wipes, disinfectant, triple antibiotic, and then some Excedrin, Tylenol, Advil, allergy medicine. In here, hats and gloves. You know, I don't even know what brand they are. They're pretty good gloves, all things considered. On the inside Claymore pouch, we are going to look at what I have in here. Just flip that up a bit. So, your kit, about 10 foot and 6 foot sections in here. Not sure what the amount of them are. I have just a bunch of fucking rubber bands on them and burned at the end so they don't unravel. Just pretty important because they'll unravel and then they'll be useless. So this is, I don't know, just REI has these like really small pack down bags, and this one's a pretty big one. So just in case, you know, you come across something and you need to pick up stuff and you don't have enough room in here and big holes in this one, so just extra carrying capacity. I mean, it really doesn't weigh anything, so I'd rather have it. And then, you know, shitting stuff, which is a majority of my day is spent shitting. So just some baby wipes and a roll of toilet paper punched down, you know, comfort is good. Now we're gonna go to the outside here, kind of mismatch that. So down at the bottom here, I have a bag. So it says it's a 20-degree bag. I do not trust it. It is a synthetic bag that says 20 degrees. I'll give it 35. Like really, that would be about the limit I would test it without having to go with some more like insulation factors, like insulation help with it. But yeah, I've used it. It is warm. I mean, as long as you kind of help it out a bit. So then we're going to the outside of the bag here, this big bulge. This is going to be a bump helmet. So in the bump helmet we have our Renault mount and PVS 14s with the counterweight. The counterweight is just a 10-round mag that I put batteries in because it's another way to store batteries. They're heavier than 5.56, and the PVS 14 is a Gen 3 white phosphor. So now into the meat and potatoes of the bag. So I don't know if I mentioned the other hip pad, but the other hip pad is just the ruck cover. So if I'm being redundant, I'm being redundant, but just in case I don't forget that. So just an extra like dry stuff sack, not stuff sack, but a dry bag, because what if I need to pick something out? This is 30 feet of tubular nylon. Tubular nylon is great. I watched a video by Spiritus Systems on tubular nylon and what it can do. So I do need to get better with it and know how to actually know how to implement it. But I have it, and I'd rather have it, not need it. Have it, not really know how to use it. It's not smart to say, but moral of the story, I'll learn how to use it, and it's strong rope. Anyway, so this is just your run-of-the-mill IFAC. It's got just what you need, all North American Rescue. It's got a Gen 7 in there, trauma shears, and your, basic medical. Don't know the most about medical, definitely need to get better about medical, but that is why we are currently reading this manual, just so we can learn a little better on what medical and how to implement it. So I have everything in pouches. Probably not the smartest way to do it, but I just kind of like it that way, so I know that pouch has that. So this one is just water, and this pouch is just water. So Sawyer Mini, the pump for it, the straw, as well as a 32-ounce little bag in here, so I can just pick up at the stream and then worry about pick up at the water source and then worry about filtering it later, so you're not just sitting by a water source, trying to keep it smart. We'll go back to this one. So this one, it's a nice bag. I won't say what it says on there because that might get me in a little bit of trouble, but it's just a toiletry bag, and in it I have, as the batteries fall out, I have batteries in here, extra batteries. This is just miscellaneous kind of like comfort stuff that I have in here. So like I have a portable charger, 2 of them that I like taped together just with Scotch tape. Extra battery for my red dot, disposable toothbrushes, single-use Purell, an extra spoon, some Tums, and then a couple soaps and like cleaning stuff. Just kind of like, hey, you know, I call this one. This one's just kind of like hygiene and morale. You know, stuff to kind of just boost you up a bit. So moving on to this one, just a shitty like $5 Molly pouch I got off of Amazon. I was gonna use it for something. It sucks, so I just used the hold stuff. So in here is my cooking stuff. Really rudimentary. Definitely have to probably get a better one. So it's just sterno cans. It's just sterno cans, and then a little stove that goes on top of it, and you know, I have the two 2-hour cans. So hopefully that can get me. Realistically, that'll get me a couple of days worth of you know, heat and fuel out of it. And I have them wrapped in socks just so they don't, you know, clang around. There's kind of a buffer with them, so I'm not really making too much noise with them, just rattling around, trying to eliminate the amount of rattle, because, you know, that's a lot louder than just that. As I struggle to put the fucking cut off Hanes tube sock back onto said sterno. All right, perfect. And then in here is my main spork, you know, used for your mountain houses and stuff. So next we're moving on to food. So in here, I just have a gallon freezer bag. I wrote roughly the calories that are in it on there. And in here is just like a crushed up ramen, some bars, oatmeal, another bar, and I do have other food that other, you know, food that I would use for this situation. I just don't have it in the bag set up. That stuff is good for a while, so I can always go and grab something else if I need to, just to add some more. This, I don't even know. I just have this. It's just another like miscellaneous bag. It's got gauze rolls and emergency blankets, a life straw, and glow sticks or chem lights. I don't know. That's kind of like my. It's just another bag I have in there. I probably don't need it, but that bag gives me a little bit more comfort. I do have on my person, I would be carrying some stuff if you're asking where it is. We'll get to that later. So this, just 2 pairs of socks, 2 pairs of underwear, in a gallon bag, just so it's waterproof. So moving down to, so right now it's more of set up in a cold weather configuration, just because it's cold out. So these are Kuyu down pants. They zip up over your actual pants. They're waterproof. Use these skiing, I use these skiing. I use these, you know, doing snow stuff. Warm, and they go over, so you don't even need to you don't have to take your pants off to put them on. They just zip down to the size, and you can just wrap them around and then zip them back up. So they're really good with that. They're waterproof, super lightweight. Got them for free again. Here is my jacket. I'm not taking it out because I'm taking it out of this, but it's just not the best quality winter jacket, but it's heavy. It's pretty water resistant and not waterproof, water resistant, and it's warm. Zips all the way up, and it's a cool guy color. It's, you know, that desirable color. Poncho, just a poncho. It's just a poncho. You know, anywhere from making a lean-to with it, using it as a, you know, ground tarp. So poncho's poncho. I do have some other stuff coming. I have a whoopee coming with a stuff sack, so that'll be added to this. But, you know, just doing this one right now with the stuff I have on hand, just because. And then this is a heavy. It's heavy. It isn't the best. I don't really love it. but it's a inflatable ground pad. It's not, it's just a, you know, it's got the wind sack, so you just kind of swoop up the air and inflate it. Doesn't take too long to get going, but I gotta figure out a way to put like grip tape on it or something, because it fucking slides. Like, if you are not on a flat surface, you're gonna wind up out of the campsite. So yeah, that's just about everything I have. I do also, sorry, I forgot one thing, garbage bags and drum liners here. So if I'm using the poncho as a cover, I can use these as, you know, a ground pad, just that extra barrier off the ground. I know there are going to be, you know, if there are questions, the questions are going to lean towards, you know, what about this and what about this? Like, yes, I do have lighters in my, I probably should have showed it. I'll show it right now. If I can find it. If I can find it. Okay, so when we go into our little, pack here. So we do have matches in here, and then I do have lighters on like my first line of gear, so that stuff is there. Yeah, so that is all. That's everything that I have packed right now. There's definitely stuff I can add to it, and if you guys have any ideas on what to add, be more than happy to take any advice that there will be, because, you know, I'm new to this whole outdoors film, this whole outdoors prep thing, so I would like any constructive criticism or deconstructive criticism. That one works too. So thank you and have a good day.